And here we are. It is 2020, New Year's Eve to 2021. And we're colouring the Castle Keeper's Guide. But before we get into that, we're going to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers. Much love to you. Collectively, you are the sexiest of the sexy. You are the gods amongst gods. You are the goddesses amongst goddesses. Truly, much love to every single person right here. You make this channel everything that it is. So we're gonna... Oh, let's turn touch on, shall we? Whoa, no. Things going wrong. Whoa, look at this. Okay, we got touch. In fact, okay, let's try this again. Like, none of the controls on this Wacom tablet are lit up. Like, none of them. Have I got touch? Okay, now in business. Oh my god. I hope that the more current Wacom tablets are a little bit better than that. You know, literally, there's a whole bunch of controls up there. None of them are lit. Can't see a damn thing. Hey, Forge Master. Hey, yo. Okay, we're back. This is gonna be a chill stream, by the way. I'm gonna colour one of these things. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the village. Maybe I'll do the village or the Motte and Bailey. We won't finish it either way, but we don't have to finish it. We're just gonna jump into it. We're just gonna throw some crayons around, basically. You know, let's just move this brush box right here. Let's put him up the top. Which one do I want to work on? I mean, it's tempting to work the Motte and Bailey, but I kind of like... I know, kind of do top, bottom, you know? So maybe we'll do the village, or I guess it's the hamlet. Maybe we should do that one. Yeah, I'm thinking that one. Yeah, go outside, my friend, and see who's popping. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna open my bush box here. We're gonna grab the happy HP. Where's my happy HP? That one, right there. Let's zoom in on this. Oh, cool. Congratulations on your first session going up on YouTube. I look forward to watching that. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm going to do this. Let's go big. Let's go big. Treeball, Twitch has been a bit screwy. We know that it does that from time to time. If it doesn't bounce back for you, don't sweat it. Happy New Year to you. I truly mean that. Much love. And then, you know, feel free to Delta. It's totally cool. I'm just doing this because I'm enjoying the colouring process here. There is zero obligation for any crowd to be here with me tonight. Forge Master, I, as YouTube channel manager, grant you full permission to have your sessions up in the background of your stream. Grant you full permission to have our sessions up in the background of your stream. Are you talking about like I host you when I'm not streaming myself? We could do that. I mean, I don't want it up in the background while I'm actually streaming. But maybe I'm misunderstanding something. What do you think of the New Year video? I need to... 2021, New Year's resolution, I want to tweak around with my sound settings a little bit. It's a great microphone. I love this microphone, but I do want to mess around with settings. I just don't understand anything about sound. But what do you think about the actual video itself? It was totally off the cuff, therefore entirely genuine. Smudge me. Let's get rid of you. Let's use this one instead. What do I want to use for the brush? Hard round. You know, it was after or during the end of that video, I realised that I didn't mention the Britannia map. It was as I was talking about the Salt Kings, the Whale Road. It was as I was talking about that, I was like, shit, we did Britannia this year. I totally forgot to even mention it. Alright, see you, Forge Meister. If I don't talk to you again, Happy New Year to you, my friend. Seriously. Yeah, and Trebor, it was one of those things where, you know, I didn't want to talk about how positive the year has been without at least acknowledging the shit that we're all dealing with, and the fact that the year's been really freaking crap for some people. And remains crap. And it's like, I have to at least acknowledge that, right? Otherwise I'm kind of just a heartless git. I think I might leave the river like that, just for now. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. We'll come back to it. Hey, Princess Striker! Hey, yo! Good to see you, young lady, and Happy New Year to you. Alright, we are going to colour some groundwork. And yeah, I've got a bunch of layers underneath this. Ah, looked like I had water as a separate layer. What a... Yeah. Okay, we got a bunch. Let's just use them. What do I want to do? Let's start off light. Kind of slide it a little bit towards the brown. Head on over towards the grey. Let's colour the whole thing like this first. I don't tend to do New Year's resolutions. And that's not me being a pretentious prig or anything like that. I just don't tend to do them. Now, someone actually suggested colouring the whole darn thing, but well, let's do a hybrid. I tend to be, I don't know, maybe I do in a way, but I tend to like set myself goals at any time during the year. It doesn't have to be just at the end of the year, you know? So for me personally, like, if I'm thinking about next year, what do I want to get done? Well, I want to keep on growing the channel and my social media, and I want to get the YouTube channel, like, getting some legs on there. Lose the weight that I gained during COVID. But I don't know if those are New Year's resolutions, or just me facing up to things I want to get accomplished in the next 6 to 12 months. Treeball, I think you and I are alike in some respects. If like I see an area for improvement, I am in fact, let me rephrase that. I am constantly evaluating my life, my existence, my interactions with people and things and places and job, whatever it is, and looking for ways to grow. So I think for me, my resolutions have just come continually. Personal goals. That's a good way of phrasing it, Princess. You set personal goals. Especially just when you need them. When life needs it, you know? Princess, sometimes the day jobs, they serve a purpose for exactly what you're talking about. There's a bigger picture need to them. I have a day job. The day job pays pretty well. It enables me to have the comforts of life that mapping wouldn't do. Would mapping full-time or painting miniatures full-time be more satisfactory on a soulful level? Sure. But, having something that pays the bills and removes the worry, there's a lot to be said for that, you know? And if you're doing something as major in life as transitioning, which is a significant deal, then yes, the day job helps pay for that. And so now your day job is basically paying for you to change your life. And that is a worthy trade-out. Period. There is a tree board. You know, you mentioned people get paid poorly, and there is a problem, isn't there? And I don't even think that it's in like just this country, but there is a problem where people are getting paid like absolutely gobshite, just gobshite wages. I don't know why people are so resistant to everyone that works deserves a living wage. I don't know why we fight that as a species so much. I feel like there's a level of people saying, well, I'm not earning a living wage. Why should anyone else get a living wage? And it's like, yeah, we're literally talking about everyone getting a living wage. Everyone benefits. I don't know why I'm back on the water, but I guess it was calling to me. I also think I had more gaps under the water than I was giving it credit for, so I'm filling them in right now. I'm having fun. I'm having fun just colouring. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a blast with this map. I'm having such a good time with this map. Not every map does that for me. I think I'm fortunate that most maps do it for me. But if a project really makes me excited to get at the keyboard, then I think that's huge, you know? Princess, that's good that you have a plan. That's excellent. I think so. Princess, this may get too complex for a simple stream for me to give you my views, but my views are, I think, multifaceted to begin with. Okay, but I think in general, I believe that a prosperous, forward-thinking country should want to look after its citizens and make basic provisions for them to ensure that no citizens, no people are falling below a certain level of health or well-being. And while I accept that there are plenty of people who would try to take advantage of that, I'm not talking about a system that would prop them up in luxury. But I do feel that anyone that is certainly working should not be required to work 2.5, 3 jobs in order to make ends meet. I feel that, you know, let's just look at our teachers, okay? Look at that. Look at what a noble profession the teaching trade is, and how little they get paid. And that's just it's just systemic. It's not just them. It's systemic across the board. And you know their dollar goes much less than, let's say, the dollar in the 1960s and a dollar in the 1950s. And I feel that the system's broken. It's an oversimplification, but Valina, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. We're just colouring maps with my big, huge digital crayon. I think it is willfully so, and it's not just the result of one generation. It's been going on for a while, and it's unfortunate. I think, you know, the true unfortunate aspect of this is, though, the fact that people fight for it. They like fight against their own interest. That's the bit that really kills me. people get into this house here? What was my intention? Oh, I've got a road here. Okay. I honestly feel like the teaching profession is an extremely awesome, noble one. Like in an alternative life, I could see me being a teacher. But, let me give you an example, okay? And this isn't to degenerate the conversation at all. But when I think you all know, I really, really, really wanted to be a policewoman, like, my entire life. I'm now old enough where that's no longer burning inside me. But I wanted to be a policewoman my entire freaking life. I'm talking about decades, okay? Decades and decades. Just my life took a different turn. But, this is why I bring this up. Is when I came to the United States, I've got a blank slate. I can be whoever I want to be. I don't want to continue being the same person I was in England. So I went along to the local constabulary and I asked them about the application process and so on and so forth. And as they were talking to me, they happened to drop down and something like, raw recruits get paid something like, paraphrasing, $8.99 an hour. $9 an hour for being a cop. Now, granted, okay, that's your entry-level position, but $9 an hour for being a cop? Like, what the fuck? It didn't even equate. It's like, I couldn't even afford to be a cop because building computers at a local place paid more. But it's like, how much do we value our police force if that's what we're paying them? Alright, let's colour some roofs. Roof meh. Let's do it. We want browns, we want wicker. So let's stick towards our nice browns with just a tinge of orange in there. Do I have dual citizenship? I do not. I am not an American citizen. I was going to actually become an American citizen when Barack Obama became president. That was one thing I vowed I would do. And I actually filled out the paperwork and I paid something like $600 online to start the process. And then I just never continued it. So I am a green card holder. I am a permanent resident alien. Now here's where I insert commentary on if I would ever change that. But you probably know where I'm going to go with the conversation. Here's the deal. And this is God's honest truth now. I came to the United States because of my adoration of the United States. The people, the food, the culture, the shows, the music, everything American. When I first sat down at an American diner, this day one, and I watched big rigs going by on the interstate, I cried. I openly wept because I was so happy. I was home. And I mean that. And as much about America that I am soul bound to. But America's also got a poison at its heart. It's got a cancer eating away at it right now. And I feel like me applying for citizenship right now would almost be a vote for that cancer. And I haven't been able to shake that. And I'm open to being shaken from it. But I haven't been able to actually break that. I'm enraptured by America. I'm enraptured by American people. I truly, truly, truly am. But, there's a part of America that I hate. And I also hate admitting that. And I think I just don't know what to do about it. I think that's part of the problem. I think, you know, America in its heart, as it used to be. Actually, let me take a step backwards. I used to do a lot of business trips to New York. And New York, I don't know if you've ever been, but New York, you stand on any busy street and you see so many people walking past you. So many different types of people, different walks of life, different cultures, different countries, different languages hitting your ears. And it's beautiful. Like, there's so much energy and a vibe of a multicultural aspect just washing over you. And I love that so much. That's the America that I love. That it is a multicultural thing. Because that's what... America was born from that in so many ways. I mean, it just was. And it's like... It is the place where, historically, people go for the American dream. And at the point where the people that have got that dream don't want other people to also have it, it makes me cry. It just makes me cry. Princess Drago was born in New York. Well, hot damn, girl, you know what I'm talking about. Seriously, I couldn't live in New York. I think it would eat me alive, but I love visiting New York. I've been there quite a few times. And it never, ever, ever gets old. I love it. I love just sitting there on the street from something I bought from a street vendor, eating my food, just soaking up so many different walks of life and so many different types of people. I don't see how anyone on the planet couldn't love that. I mean, shit. I came here. Doesn't matter that it was from Britain. I came here. I chased a dream. Why am I any different than anyone else from any other country chasing a dream? Wanted to be in America. Shouldn't we, as a people that applaud the American dream, be like standing there with open arms? I mean, yes, there's a process. I went through the process. I went through the immigration process. And I feel like people should. They need to. But we shouldn't make it like... we shouldn't be, like, xenophobic. America is such a xenophobic country. Considering the background of America, I'm floored. I'm floored at how xenophobic America is. Like the flood of people from Europe that started America. That spirit of, like, just looking out across and saying, actually, I should be colouring my buildings at a different layer. Yeah, damn. Well, I'll do that in a second. But it's like, yes, and I acknowledge there were, American Indians here already. Like, oh my god, but that's a whole different subject. But just the spirit of, I'm gonna leave Europe. I'm gonna get on a freaking... I don't like what I just did there. No, actually, I'm fine with it. But I'm going to get on a boat for like the next X amount of weeks, and I'm going to go across to the land of the free. I'm going to go across to a land where hard work and graft and like adventurism like can be rewarded, like great risk but great reward. And it's like somewhere along the line we were like, yeah, but no one else can have that now. And I'm gonna stay away from politics. I don't like doing politics, but I will be honest, like the American dream, watching so many people that have the dream, that have lived the dream, that are part of the dream, hold the dream away from others, breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I'm a humanist. I want humans to have a good life, you know? And some of us are more fortunate than others. But I'm not going to hold anyone back. I'm not going to actively work against someone. At its core, honestly, okay, look, I'm not really a religious person. But if I ever stand in front of God and I am judged on the quality of my life and what I managed to do for others around me, I actually honestly feel that I would be found, the scales would be on the good side. The volume of people that just want to hurt other people, they want to hold them back, they want to deny them, breaks my heart. We're all humans. We're in this race together. The human race. One life. Just the one, unless you believe in reincarnation. It's like, can we not just try to help each other? I am the person that would contribute towards the Star Trek like Xanadu, okay? Because I don't care if someone isn't working and I am. I don't care. I at least don't want them to be ill and suffering and homeless. I'm more fortunate than them. Take my taxes and put it on that. Don't put it on, like, 50% of our discretionary spending on the military. How about that, How about don't buy more tanks because we're not even using the ones we've got? Can we start there? And let's have little Timmy over here not like starving on the streets. I just want to help people. We should lift each other up. Exactly. Why should we not want to help others? I've never understood that. I have literally never understood that. I'm gonna take that one back. Tell me about the ex-wife. I don't know what she's doing, actually. I'm not familiar. Angel, I'm not. I don't have a butt ton of money, but I probably give away. I gave away so much money that I feel like it's going to impact me later in my years. So I know that if I had a whole buttload of money, I would still do the same thing. I am generous to other human beings who need my help. Treeball, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's a little bit of love for our fellow human beings. I should be doing trees, shouldn't I? I'm going to finish the base colour of the other buildings, and then we're going to shift to these beautiful trees that we've got going on here. Let's do it. Now, one thing I've done wrong is I should be colouring my building roofs on a roof layer of its own, because it would have drop shadows on it. And somewhere along the line, I didn't do that. Oh, maybe actually I had drew the shadows on the last map. Maybe I did that. But at some point, we've got to shift to having a building layer with its own shadows on it. And I think this should have been the first one. But we'll fix that as we go. Princess, you and me both. I do, and that's one thing that where we fight amongst ourselves. We're like, yeah, you just want people to be successful. No, I actually, I applaud success. I got no problem with someone being amazingly successful. I'll give you an example. The guy that wrote this music, royalty-free music, Harris Heller. This guy. He actually did a video today where he has a whole warehouse pad that he's going to be building out. He's launching a new company. This royalty-free music has been so good to him, or this copyright-free music has been so good, that he is now launching onto the next stratosphere. Do I deny him any of that? No. God damn, I applaud his success. Applaud it. The guy is innovating, he's providing something that like the world needs right now, and he's reaping the rewards from that. I do not deny him. But yes, the hoarders, those that deny others, those that just want to sit like dragons on their dragon hordes, yeah. Phantom Jen is here, and she remembered how to redeem shadows. Phantom Jen, Happy New Year to you, darling. Miss you and Zach alike. You a little bit more than him. If he's listening, I'm sorry, Zach. Well, Treeball, I don't know if you know the story, but Phantom Jen has stabbed Zach in the heart. So I'm sure Zach is actually a little scared and would acknowledge his better half because he has to. Princess Trigger, congrats. Congrats on the writing breakthrough. I love it when the creative brain just clicks though. and things just work, you know? And then it just flows. You know what I should be doing? I should have some smoke coming out of these chimneys. OMG. Shit. Okay. Well, we are definitely going to do some smoke coming out of these chimneys. I have sold one of Jack's kidneys, and I would sell the other for the right price. But in all fairness, Zach and I got a huge amount of money out of that kidney. And Jack didn't need them both. If I'm going to be fair. Zach and I have computer hardware needs that aren't going to pay for themselves. I saw a YouTuber yesterday put together a case, and the case alone was $1,000. And it looked every silky cent worth of it. Holy shit. It was such a good looking case. $1,000 just on that. I damn near well bought one. Yeah, grand, Trebo. A grand just for the case. Unfortunately, I don't think he lists it in his description. So I don't think I could actually hunt for it without actually getting the audio of the stream on there as well. So, yeah, I can't really do it. And I don't know the name of it on the top of my head, but it was such a sexy looking case. Oh my god, it was such a good case. No, I'm not sure if it's $1,000 worth. Not arguing that, but it's definitely a good looking case. Was it a pyramid shape? No. In fact, hold on a sec. Hold on. What I can do... Hey, Alex Fiction, I love you, girl. Happy New Year to you. Insane amount of love to you. Thank you so much for your support this year. I really mean that. Alright, so what we're doing is I am going to actually change my account to me. And you're going to see the types of things that I watch on YouTube. I watch 7 Days to Die. I watch some guy playing MMA. I watch the Graham Norton show. And I watch tech channels. So on the tech channels, this guy here, J2 Cents, did this case. Let me just mute this. Let me just get to a point where we see the case. Alright, there. Let's see if we can get an angle on this. Yeah, I don't think he lists it anywhere. You could start to see it right here. And it's got a glass panel on the side. The power supply is hidden back here somewhere. He's basically going to build it as a... Look at this, brushed metal. He's going to build it as a cyberpunk theme. Let me see if I can get a good angle of this thing. She says, like, getting no good angles at all. But you get the idea, I think. Hello, Jay. How you doing, me old cock spaniel? But this is $1,000 case right here that he is pushing lovingly. There. Imagine that with a glass panel on the side. And I think it's open. I think it's open. It's fans at the bottom. God knows what's going on up the top. $1,000 for that case right there. Hey, Treebo, did you find it? Okay, no, that's a different one. That's a slightly different take of a case. Alright. Actually, it's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. And I'm going to assume it's not $1,000. But actually, no, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You're linking me to the in-win. Because it was an in-win. You're trying to link me to in-win. Look at this thing. Look at this. Actually, look at these cases. Shit, look at these cases. These are something else. There, that's the one. That's the one. And it is sold out. But yeah, look at this thing. I mean, I don't know if it's $1,000. But this is... That's a serious case. So, I might have to sell Jack's other kidney. Long story short. Oh, box office is here. Hello, Jack. We were just looking at in-win cases, honey. If you'd seen them, you'd understand. Alex Dixon has a little black monolith. That actually sounds darling. The word monolith just wins me over immediately. I actually don't like computers that are too big, you know what I'm saying? And that in-win case definitely is a monster. Not gonna lie, it is a big case. But I don't like them to be too compact either. Phantom Jen, Zach said, you see, that's why I can rely on Zach all of the time. Zach's got my back. Zach and I murdering people in the street, selling off their body parts, but we have great gaming rigs. Zach, I'm right there with you, babe. I'm right there with you. Let's just murder our way through society, but we'll only murder the people that are bad people. And Jack, because he's already given up one of his kidneys. No, I'm not doing that. So, Jack suggests this. Jack is a bad person. No. Literally no. Did you look at the cases I was just doing? No. No. That is not a way to roll out 2020, honey. No. We're going into 2021. Goddamn. Treeball, can you give me a link to the pyramid case? Zach wants me to see this one. Wait, is that the one I've already seen? Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I actually haven't watched this video of his yet. See, you know, I bet this is like a super sexy case, and like I've got no problem with this, like at all. I mean, yes, I mean, look at this thing. It's just incredible to look at. But you know what I don't like about this? Desk space. Where is this thing going? You need some serious show space for something like that. That is just ridiculous, you know? I'm not in a position. I don't live in a warehouse, so I can't put something like that out there. I can acknowledge its beauty, and if I ever visited Zach's house and he had it, I would steal it. But then I would have nowhere for it. I mean, it's probably taking up as much space as my entire desk. Mounted to the ceiling. GL, good to see you, my friend. Happy New Year to you. And the ceiling, actually, you know, funny enough. So, you can't obviously see my my arrangement here, but I am in a corner of the house. And I seriously thought about mounting on the wall or up in the corner. So your ceiling mount, honestly, I kind of feel you. I do. It'd be an interesting mount position, you know? So, yeah, look at this. Look at this one. That is a sexy looking case. That is like... That's interesting. I kind of like that. I think that could even go on my shelf above me. My computer is actually above my head, up on the shelf up there. And something like this could work very well. This is a computer that wants to be seen, you know? This is not a computer that you're putting on your floor. What I love about computers nowadays is we've moved beyond the computer's just tucked under your desk somewhere. It's like, now, your computer should look gorgeous, and your computer should be seen. This is why we've got LED lights and LED fans and LED power strips and shit, and I do. An LED RAM, an LED cooler, an LED on the side of the GPU. I guess make it look like a little disco up there. What colour did I make your gnome tower castle? Well, I haven't actually coloured your gnome tower castle yet, because I think it's on this map over here. So that's the answer. I haven't actually got to that map yet. Tell me what colour you want, darling, and you shall have it. Brian McWood to see you. Brian. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Happy New Year to you. Good to see you. Princess Draggy, yes it would. But I've actually, well, you've seen pictures of my setup because I actually made these shelves. Not only are they great pieces of wood, but I've got these industrial pipes holding them up. I feel like I could climb on top of these shelves myself. And these pipes, they're 1.5 inch pipes. They're going nowhere. That computer is going nowhere. Alright. Holy shit. Jack's just shared another one. You know, I knew that they did custom computer cases. I don't think I ever quite realized how much. It's like, I see part of the computer here, and I see some fans, obviously. I'm not sure what these fans are actually cooling at this point. But yeah, that's ridiculous. That is just... That's ridiculous. No. Yeah, Jack, I was going to say it's the same link, huh? So, true story about me, by the way. One of my first jobs here in the United States was actually working for motherboard.com before they got sold out. And I used to make hardware. I used to actually build computers, etc. for folks. And from that, I got a huge love for building computers. It was like a thing I just did, like for friends and family for the longest time. But then I got out of it. I got out of building computers like altogether for like the longest time. And only recently started to get back into it, like literally this year, watching for some reason. And watching how not only technology has moved on, which, you know, respect, but just how much computer design has moved on. Like I say, it's not just black boxes anymore. It's like, no, it's going to be pow, hello, I'm a PC. I love that. I love that fact. Yeah, so this is a good example, also from Jack. Not my style, but very accomplished. Very accomplished. I mean, it's a showpiece, right? This is something that you put on a shelf and you want people to see it. Again, not really my style, but very, very, very well done. I'm into metal and glass and LEDs, personally. I'm going to colour some trees. I'm doing it, well, actually, in a moment. Brian, we were talking about you the other day. Oh, you know why we were talking about you? We were doing a walk through Teagle. And we were looking at the pieces that you drew. Teagle Nam. Royal Blue. You got it, my friend. Royal Blue it is. That tower won't be... It will be... What am I trying to say? It'll be the third map we colour from this one. Because I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do the Martin Bailey underneath it. Then we're doing that one. Whoops. That was a little bit of a... sploot. There we go. Roman Colosseum PC. You see, there you go. There you go. That type of thing. I could get behind something like that. That'd be interesting. Especially if it could sit up on the shelf up there. Miss J. Well, now, Miss J, you are in 2021 already. Happy New Year to you, young lady. It is good to see you. Good to see you. This is what we've been working on, Miss J. Blue Sky, Blackbird. All of the cool peeps are coming out to play. Happy New Year to you. Box office knows. I'm gonna do some trees. I'm gonna do some trees. I'm not redeeming a bean. It is New Year. I am not eating a bean for New Year. We're not doing that. I'm gonna keep it to the next stream. That would be a horrible way to roll out the year. I'm going to stay up, Miss J. Jack and I typically stay up. We'll watch a film or we'll be playing computer games. We'll stay up. We'll stay up long enough to go, oh, hey, I think it's New Year. 5 minutes ago. Oh, hi. Well, Happy New Year, hon. Happy New Year to you. Love you. Love you too. Back to the game. That will be our New Year. Oh, blue sky, you're killing me. Really? You want to do the bean? New Year bean? New Year bean? Really? Is that what we're going to do? Alex Vixen, of course it's New Year's for you too, darling. Of course it is. Happy New Year. Of course it is. And if you stay up late, girl. You do stay up late. Are you redeeming it for yourself? Even though you're not on the thing? Alright, Jack is going to redeem this bean. Alright, come over here. Come on. They can hear you. Come here. There he is. Look at your little face. Hello, Jack. Alright, redeem a bean. I hope it's not a bad one, hon.
Very limey lime.
Limey lime. Oh, that sounds good.
It's bad. It's just very
limey.
Very tart.
Tart. Tart's better than puke. Alright, there we go. 2020, Jack's bean. Bean-tastic. There you go. That's a good one. Let's not chance it any further. Like, if he'd got a really bad bean, I don't know what I would have done. Hey, someone! Good to see you. Good to see you. We're just, I actually shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, I feel like I should be doing a different colouring layer. I'm going to do a different colouring layer. We are just colouring the Castle Keeper's Guide. We've got 12 maps. Thorpe, Hamlet, Village, all the way up to Metropolis. We've got a tower, we've got a castle, we've got a Motte and Bailey. 12 maps in all. We're doing them all on one canvas. We've done all of the ink work. And we are now into the colouring phase. We've done the Thorpe up there. We've done the keep, or I guess the tower right there. And now I'm drawing the hamlet right in the middle of the screen over there. And I'm gonna do trees, but I've got to merge these layers. These layers are out of control. You know what? Let's do another tree, and then I'll merge them after the fact. You just discovered maps today. Really? Can you explain? Like, what was the occasion? I draw maps for the RPG industry, so mostly. Frog God Games, Trollord Games, smaller publishers. Occasionally I've done Monty Cock, I've done Wolfgang Bauer's Kobold Press. And we normally do maps like this, like city maps and that type of stuff. Occasionally we get sucked into a dungeon map, it's a little rarer. But today, or I should say with this project, we've been doing some like 3D maps, elevated views, as my darling Alex Vixen would say. But yeah, what's your story with maps? Like, are you a gamer or anything like that? What was the context for you discovering cool maps, I should say? And some maps are hella cool. Oh, your girlfriend got you a book. Right on. Right on. That's a good start. Blue sky. Come on. Come on. Come on. The writer's map. Hugh Lewis Jones. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I'm going to look that up. Let's Let's see what we get from searching that up. Oh, this is what someone's talking about. A writer's map. A writer's map. An atlas of imaginary lands. Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed. Oh, that looks like a really good book to own. I'm gonna have to snag a copy of that. That just looks really cool. Right on, right on. By the way, Miss J is also worth following on Instagram. She also does incredible maps. And she's also on Patreon. Miss J and I are on Patreon. We're both on Instagram. We're both everywhere. We both do great maps. You should follow both of us because Miss J and I are awesome peeps. Yeah, I really like the look of that book. I think I'm going to have to snag myself one. I like your online handle too, by the way. Someone. But yeah, I'm someone. Princess Striker, good move. Well, some two was taken. So here on this channel, we are always drawing and colouring maps for the tabletop RPG industry for the most part. Occasionally we do book authors, but it is a little rarer. But Dungeons and Dragons, Swords and Sorcery, that types of things, we're typically drawing maps for them all of the time, or just for giggles. I'm best known personally for my city maps. And in this particular commission, I was asked to do different sizes of cities, going from the smallest all the way up. So that's what we've been doing. We've been working on this map for about 100 hours. Something in that region at this point. And we've got to the stage where we're colouring everything now. And so they're all going to end up looking like that bad boy right there. But we've got to apply that across the board. And I typically work 2 projects a week. We've got something like 4 projects overlapping right now. Blue Sky, thank you so much. I try to be a little bit different. I try to embrace the things that are me. And stay away from what everyone else is doing, you know? I want you to look at a map and go, I think that's Alyssa. In the same way that you look like at a Mike Schley piece and go, oh, that's Mike Schley. Because he's got his style, you know? And I think it's important to have your own style. Something that defines you. Mine is redonkulous details. This is indeed in Photoshop. Yes, I originally started drawing ink on paper. And there was a commission I got one day that I realized I wasn't going to be able to color it successfully doing ink on paper. So I realized that I needed to transition to digital and color it in Photoshop. And when I did that, I then started to draw in Photoshop. So I'm on a Wacom 24-inch HD Touch. It's basically a gesture monitor. In fact, I could even... there we go. So it's basically a monitor. It lies flat, and I could draw on it. And it's touch sensitive. So it feels... No, it doesn't feel like I'm drawing on paper, but it basically replicates ink on paper. But with all of the luxury of hitting Control Z and doing a take back. So I can experiment, and it's been better for me because of that. The cabin in the woods. Oh, cabin in the woods needs to be royal blue. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. This is a... Okay. Regulars to the channel will know what I'm about to say. This is a Wacom 24-inch HD Touch. Apparently, Wacom is pronounced Wacom. The correct pronunciation is Wacom. I think Wacom is a stupid name. It's a stupid pronunciation, so I say Wacom. It's gentler. It brushes you. It caresses you. Wacom does not. Wacom is like a German just punched you to the face. So I say Wacom. It's like an elf just caressed your cheek and kissed it delicately. So Wacom 24-inch HD Touch. Wacom's not cheap though. Look up Huon. Huion. Huon. They're a third of the price. And you just don't get touch gestures. But you can still draw on it. And they do shortcuts for the gestures, okay? If I had to replace this Wacom, I would get a Huon. Huon are a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. Hey, Magnificent Pex, it's good to see you here, my friend. Happy New Year. I know we're not there yet, but we will be soon. Princess Strega asks, you said that I have a lot of fun colouring, so what will you do? Because on your Patreon, you talk about hiring a colourist. That's a great question. They won't colour everything. They will colour the things that I don't want to colour, and I will move on. They will do recolours of my maps, where maybe I wasn't happy with the colouring. Or they will just colour the ones as I colour something else, you know? So, that's it. We'll divide and conquer. Like a project like this, I'll colour it. But at the same time, they could be colouring another project over here. Like Necropolis, for example. And I would set it up, and I would say, colour it like this, go, and they will do it. And it would double my output. Yeah, so Krita or Krita, GIMP, there are plenty of alternatives to Photoshop. In fact, even the tablets nowadays come with drawing programs, you know? There's plenty of alternatives to Photoshop nowadays. And the principle is exactly the same. Blue Sky's got it. I'll colour the fun stuff. The colorist will colour the rest of it. Magnificent Pex, don't speak too soon because you might have to do that. Princess Strega, that is the plan in the long run. I feel. Oh, I meant to do a royal blue hut. That's what I'm meant to be doing. So, this guy right there. Where is he over here? Where is he? I guess he's here. He's this little guy. He's meant to be royal blue. Royal blue, huh? Actually, you know what? Let's do this properly. Hold on a sec. Royal blue hex code is. Well, I've got 3 different versions. Okay, I'm going with this one. This apparently is royal blue. There you go, good sir. Dialed the hell in. That's royal blue right there. Not guessing it. Googleized it. Royal blue. And someone, this is why, by the way, what we do on the channel. We hang out, we draw maps, but a lot of the time people are suggesting things to put in the map. And this little hut becomes, you know, I've got to get rid of this brush box just for a moment. That little hut becomes that little tower right here. And that was a suggestion of Green Loontoon, who is in the chat right now. That's why he's suggesting that colour. Someone, so, okay, so, seriously, how do I phrase this? It's not even artistic talent, okay? I just started drawing squiggly lines on a page. Actually, hold on, let me show you. I drew this one decades ago. I literally drew this decades ago. It's just boxes. It's just boxes on a paper, you know. It's getting a sense of balance and for what's working and what's not. But at the end of the day, it's just do it, practice. If it doesn't look right, erase it, do it again. And that's why people like me, I have a Patreon like where I offer and I give tutorials. I just like people will say, hey, I did a map, and I'll go try this and this, and they'll think, okay, thanks very much, and I'll go off and do it. Or here's a tutorial, 5 pages. This is how I draw XYZ. Go, do things, draw, map the universe. So, and there's plenty of people on YouTube that will, or just on Google, where they will show you what they do, you know? So, honestly, it's just pick up a tablet, do it. Because, honestly, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And every one you do will get better. And every tutorial you watch or you read will make you better. It's just about doing it. It really is. It's not about artistic talent. I have the artistic talent of a house brick. And I mean that. I can't draw an apple. I can't draw a banana. I can't draw a face or a hand or a foot. I draw boxes on paper, you know? Your mausoleum should be blood red. Where is your mausoleum? Is your mausoleum on this map? Does your mausoleum actually appear on this map? Is it? It's that, right? That's your mausoleum. Alright, blood red it is. Let's do it. If you don't mind, young lady, I'm gonna give you a gold piece on the top here and there. Someone, honestly, I give away my advice for free. Don't worry about it. I have people send me their maps and go, so this is what I created. What do you think of this? Give me your feedback. Just hit me up on any of my channels and I'll give my pointers, okay? I want to encourage you. You know, if I have some expertise of any description, typically I paint miniatures and draw maps. Those are my areas of expertise. I will share my knowledge, my opinion, free. Miss J, you're right, darling, you are, but I can't draw a hand. Yeah. Okay, we're back to trees. Oh, shit. I just did the mausoleum on the tree level. I just did the blue on the tree level. Oh, well, we're just going to work around that. I want to finish the trees today, okay? Goal for today, finish the trees completely, add the drop shadow. That is what we're going to do for today's stream. If you're on the East Coast, by the way, what are you, 9:48? Yeah, you're nowhere near New Year yet. So we got time. We got time to colour trees. They need to do this with Cthulhu. I've got this muted. Oh, god damn. Yes, I've seen this before. Yeah. Like, I want one of these actually on my shelf too. Just have him hanging over me. Actually, would it be really cool if I could have one of those over my shoulder here? And depending on my brush strokes, he responds to it. That would be so cool. Now, granted, I couldn't even get someone to make me sock puppets. That was one failure of 2020, by the way. I couldn't even get someone to make me sock puppets. I had one guy actually start the process. He actually sent me pictures. And then he dropped off the face of the earth. Alright, let's get motoring. Let's get these trees done here. We get nothing else done tonight. Trees. Phantom Jen, yeah, so I have a very gifted friend who made the Beholder hat that I wear at conventions, but he never actually took up the challenge, which is unfortunate because he would do a good job. I had Mr. Valor, who used to join us in the chat a lot, who took it actually through to actual pieces being made, and then he just dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know what up with that. I had someone on Facebook reach out to folks, in fact I think it was me, saying this is a paying gig. Does someone want to make me some hand puppets? Super simple, this is my concept. And I had someone write to me, but she seemed more intent on telling me about her illnesses and family than actually talking about the project, and that literally went nowhere. That was a weird one. Like, okay, I just want to make someone to make me hand puppets. Someone who is a good seamstress, someone who knows their way around cloth and a needle and thread. Make me some hand puppets. You know? Throw some wool on the top of them. We'll call it hair. That's all I'm asking for. With all of the political presence, with all of the actual social presence I've got, I couldn't get one bloody good response. quick and clean. Well, I'm hustling right now. I'm hustling. But, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel clean. I feel like the stuff that I'm doing right now is... I mean, if you look at it, I'm colouring in clouds, you know? And I feel like that's extremely forgiving to the human hand to do something like this. But I appreciate the compliments. I truly do. There's a little bush right under there, and I think there's one right there too. Okay, so why did I want to do all of that? Because we are going to do this. We're going to actually do a drop shadow. Actually, that drop shadow doesn't look too bad, does it? Shkapow. I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept that. Look at that. We've got shadows. Shadows. And you all know me. I do 2 more layers of color. I do highlights. Oh, these guys did not get colored, but that's okay. We can work around it. Imagine the sun is coming from right above my head. It hits all of our trees and our bushes in the top left corner. So let's get that done. This is a tree house right here, so let's just do that. We can be imperfect on this coloring. I love, by the way, doing the old drop shadow. Whether we hand colour it or otherwise. It just starts to add so much depth to the map. But yeah, all I'm doing is... I'm doing these squiggly lines right now. Look at this. Cloud, cloud, cloud shape. Green Lantern says, on the city you should go with full colours on the trees. Done. Done. We'll do it. So easy as that. I actually have a version of Uruk City, full colours, full daylight, full at night. So let's do it. Let's do it. I am all about exploring different colouring palettes. Alright, come on. Let's do this thing. Alright, we're probably, by the way, we're at our time, but I want to finish the trees here. What's going on? There we go. Why are they not colouring it? Oh, I'm down on the shadow layer. How did my shadow layer change? I must have hit a shortcut key. Alright, we're going to keep going here. We're going to keep going. So we've got all of our little trees done. These little happy trees. Haven't hit save in a while. Let's do that. Alright. A couple of trees over here. Alright. Now, why do we actually do the colouring like this? Because we're then going to come right down into a darker colour. Darker than that. And we're just going to do a little bit of shadow. Just a little bit of shadow. Right here. In the bottom right. The opposite of where the sunlight is hitting, right? Look, just like this. Look at this. I'm on the wrong fucking layer. Excuse my French. God damn, I'm on the wrong layer. Well, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll. I need to clean up my layers in between streams. That's why the color was too light. Yeah, damn it, I was on the wrong layer. I could clean that up, but you know what? I'm not gonna. They look fine. Oh, this tree just got missed. Oh, this tree is a sad tree. Sorry, fella. My bad. Well, you get extra bright colours. There you go. Look at that. Am I going to add any aquatic creatures? Not on this map. Maybe on the larger ones. On the full page city maps. Maybe down here. Maybe down here. But not to the little villages and stuff. Alright, let's just get a little spot of colour. Shadow on... Whoa. Get back over here. That, by the way, is something that the touch gesture is actually a little bit of a curse on these tablets. Like, stuff just moves around despite me wearing this glove. So actually not having touch gestures could be a good thing. And a whole lot cheaper. $2,000 cheaper. I think we're good. I think we got our trees done. I think that's it. I think that's it. Let's just throttle back a little bit. Knees. There you go. Let's just move a little bit of the darkness coming to whiteness, coming to redness. There we go. There you go. Look, it's already beginning to become 3D. Now imagine we add the shadows to those buildings. This thing's gonna pop. Treeball, sorry I missed it. Always highlight your message. I seem to see the highlighted ones. Someone, yes, this is a commission piece. This is for Trollord Games. Something called the Castle Keeper's Guide. If you look up Trollord Games, the Castle Keeper's Guide, they're doing a new version they kickstarted earlier this year. I see Green Lantern also answered that. Fish in the river? I could do fish in the river, princess. Alright, so I think, folks... Look, we've literally done 25% of the colouring on that map, and it already looks so much better than the black and white. I think we're going to end the stream right back there, because this is about an hour and a half in. I think that's a good point to end this one. I am going to be back on Monday night, and we're going to continue colouring this map. So January 4th, come check back. 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central Time. Come back and we're going to continue the colouring of this map right here. I think, honestly, one more hard-working session, we should actually finish this map. And then we're going to actually start on the Mutton Bader Castle. You're also going to see me working on the Salt Wolves of the Whale Road for Gallant Knight Games, and you're going to see me working on Necropolis a whole lot more. I'm going to be working on that over the next few days as well. So when we actually get into it next week, you'll be able to actually see a huge amount has actually changed since you last saw it live. So until then, all of you, have a great new year. This is the night, right? For some of us, it was yesterday to Miss J and Alex Vixen, but you get the idea. Have a great new year. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. New year of all nights. Thank you so much. And a special shout out to my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers. Huge amount of love to you. An incredible amount of love. You honestly make this channel everything that it is. You empower me. So until Monday, I will see you all on the flip side. I love you. Everyone have a great evening. Wonderful roll into 2021. And I'm sure we'll connect on my various social channels. Until then, everyone have a great evening. I'll see you.